Hello and welcome back to City Skylines, and today we are dealing with Tsunami, which has already taken out the entire ability of our city to take care of sewage, and, well, I mean, it's just going to overflow eventually, and well, according to calculations, we're going to lose a third of our population if I do absolutely nothing. Which is why we're going to do a few things. We need to get this under control fast. We have $1.5 million. We need to make sure we won't go bankrupt from the amount of stuff we're going to do. We can't even buy more. We can't close this off right here, which would have been invaluable. There is so many preparations we have to go through here to ensure that our entire city isn't destroyed. But the first thing we're going to do is get rid of this entire industrial sector. And by get rid of, I mean just cut off that road. Because what we can do... This is really going to hurt our sewage handling abilities. But I don't think that's very important anymore. Let's wait for all the buildings to disappear. Okay, so we're working against the clock here. Oh, come on, speed it up, speed it up. Okay, no, we're just gonna have to spam it with the, bulldoze tool. We're working against the clock. We just have to make sure that we get rid of the brunt of it. We don't want the main city to be hit. Yes, we're going to get hit hard, but we can deal with a bit of it. I feel like the United States right now, with the crazy weather, Okay, so the bunker's kind of just there with people in it, but we just cut it off from the outside world. Oh no, we're so terrible. Okay, we'll get rid of that, that tiny house there. Okay, this gives us a nice area to make a border wall. Yeah, make your Trump jokes all you want, but this is exactly what we're gonna be doing, actually. We're going to be building a wall to keep the tsunami out. This is so painful. I'm getting rid of like half of the city's industry just to defend against this tsunami. And the defenses I set up aren't even going to be enough. I already know. We're gonna slow it down. We're going to keep it from absolutely destroying us, but it's still going to hurt bad. So next up, soil availability. We need to get soil from somewhere. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to start a huge ditch. Yeah. We're gonna basically fight this tsunami in as many ways as possible. So by making this giant ditch through this entire continent, it gives us the soil we need, and it'll carry a bit of the tsunami's power. This isn't going to be pretty. We're going to be doing a lot of things that are absolutely disgusting when it comes to looks. But you know what? It's necessary to save the country. / city. / whatever. And it's protection for future tsunamis. So, I guess it's useful. Honestly, I don't think we're going to have a tsunami this big for a very long time. This is just ridiculous. We got I think 9.2 we were hit with. I was doing some experiments with 9.2s in my other maps just to try to figure out how many losses we're going to have. And the amount of water we're dealing with is brutal. Oh, look at that. We've already used $100,000. Oh, jeez. This money, thank God we had a lot of money left over because we can actually afford to build some defenses around our city. If we didn't have the money... Okay, so we're going to make a spillway into the sewage system. The sewage system is going to take a lot of damage, but it's also going to defend the entire city. So I guess it did serve a purpose other than sewage. It's kind of the single-handed savior of us at the moment. So this ditch we're digging up behind here, I think this is going to do very well right here. This whole area is going to do a great job at slowing down the tsunami. The deal is we need to slow it down and store as much of the water in places other than the ocean. So, considering we have a giant pit in the middle of our city, we do have an advantage here against the water. I like how I'm referring to the water as a person now. The water knows. It's intelligent. It's all-knowing. Just gonna build around this road. Yeah, a little bit of water will spill through, but honestly, a little bit of water isn't what we're worried about right now. We're worried about the destruction of an entire city, which is slightly more serious. I feel bad. That entire sewage system just... I feel like we can salvage it. I feel like we can salvage it. I mean, once that eco-friendly DLC comes out, it will be kind of useless. But I kind of like having it there because of all the work that was put into it. Okay, so the bunker is safe now. We're building up a wall. Okay, so I think that's good. So we've built up another, like, 20 feet of mountain on top of this. We've built a ditch here that'll hold... It's not going to hold this back. It needs to be taller. We're going to focus a little bit more right here because this area is just going to get pummeled. There's nothing we can do about this. Have I mentioned how amazing potatoes are, by the way? Yeah, potatoes are just great. If only we had a potato to save us from this disaster. Okay, so now we're going to beef up this section of the city. Because, not city, the wall. Because this is where everything's going to hit. We need to protect. This is so bad. Oh no, we're down to $1 million. Like I said, we cannot go bankrupt here, but we also have to protect the city. Even if I stop the initial impact of the tsunami, so I saved a second save. So after this video, I'm going to make a second video on what would have happened if I hadn't done all these preparations. So you guys will be able to see that because I feel like a lot of you want to see what would have happened. I'm just not going to allow it to get that bad. Because I want there to be something left to call a city by the end of this. Okay, there we go. So we've got our flood pit for all the tsunami to go through. Look at that wall we've built. Jeez. The potato army is assisting. The ground is secretly made out of potatoes. We're building a giant potato wall. This is definitely related to the video on how to cook a space potato. Okay, so we're just going to build up this wall a tad more. Dig out a bit more land here. This is crazy. We're building some big defenses. This is a lot of soil that we're moving. Should calculate how many potatoes it would have taken to build this wall. Potatoes are the best unit of measurement. Okay, so I think we're at that point where this wall is going to do pretty well, but spending more on it just isn't realistic. We're at $600,000 in the bank. We've built a wall that is going to shield off this entire section of the city, or do its best to shield it off. But we have gotten rid of actually half of our supplies here. Half of our money is just gone, and we do need a lot of money to repair. So we're going to save, I think, $400,000 for repairs. But at the same time, we need to protect the other side of the city, which is actually a bigger section of the city. It just isn't getting hit as hard. So we're going to come over here to the volcano, and we're going to build out a wall from the volcano. Oh, geez, this is going to take so much soil. This is actually ridiculous. This is getting a tad absurd. This tsunami is way more serious than I thought it was going to be. Coming over, it didn't look that bad. But as it got closer, I realized that this episode is going to be painful. No matter how you put it. Thankfully, it wasn't a 10.0. That would have been impossible to prepare against. This is possible to prepare against, but very, very expensive and time-consuming. Okay, so that's the best we can do for a wall. That's the limitation. You see all the dead people in the buildings because none of the things are actually working. Everything's evacuated. So there's just like leaving dead people in the houses. The entire city is just gone completely. It's just a mess right now. And I think our preparations are up. I don't think there's much else we can do right now. We can get rid of these and let the water disperse because these didn't actually do much. Now you may be asking me why I didn't put up a wall here, a proper wall. And I actually have a good reason for that. If the tsunami had hit here and hit a wall, it would have went around. What's around it? Well, about a quarter of our city's money making is over here, and then half of the city's population is over here. So as much as I love the sewage system, I'd rather the sewage system die than 10,000 people. Just, you know, I know, terrible mayor. I care about my citizens. What a terrible person. Don't worry, subscribers, you will survive. Well, I can't promise that. I can promise that I'll try to keep you alive, but I can't promise that you're gonna survive this because this is nasty. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Here it is, the impact of the tsunami against the wall. So it's falling into the pit and it is rapidly decreasing in height. But will it go over? It's pushing up against the wall. It's hitting, but it's stopped, kind of. It's gonna go over a tiny bit, maybe.
A tsunami has struck the city.
Wow, just like 10 gallons of water went over. Everything else was actually held. Okay, so we saved half of the city. Now this is going to hurt. The entire main city is about to be smacked. Like, yeah, woo! We saved half the city, but the rest of it. Okay, so now all this water is going to pour into the sewage system. We have a great opportunity here. You see this? All of this isn't covered in water because the water's been all pushed to the edge. Now we need to very quickly set up pumping stations, and not just a few pumping stations. I mean, like, it doesn't even... ridiculous amounts of pumping stations. We have to get this under control as quickly as possible. Pumping station, pumping station. Pumping stations. Go, go, go. I don't have enough money for any more. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a small loan of $200,000. These pumping stations cost $100,000 each. I can afford one more. Other than that, we're going to go bankrupt if I do much more. Here we go. Okay, so we've got as much pumping ability as we can. We've got trucks out trying to deal with this massive flood. Here it is. It's hit the wall. Small amounts of water are going over. But the majority of this tsunami has been held back inside of the sewage system, as planned. We do have pumping teams coming from other parts of the city to try to assist. This part of the tsunami is going over. So it looks like a bit of our industrial is going to be hit. Now back over here, we have this, which is going to be an utter mess. So we're going to take the rest of our loans. Actually, we're going to take one more loan. So we have to think, so keep people evacuated. We don't have to keep everyone evacuated. I think we can deal with this in another way. So release all citizens, and now we're going to specifically choose shelters to keep open. The people at risk are going to have to, of course, have their shelters. They're evacuating them. I think we have another one over here. Yes, evacuate them. Evacuate them. Evacuate them. And evacuate them. everyone else is safe from the tsunami, and so it really helps to have them out and doing stuff, because it prevents us from having serious money problems. I don't make any tax revenue for people who are in... Okay, so everyone is leaving these shelters, which is causing us to actually turn a profit. As long as the traffic does not get serious over... Okay, so the tsunami has actually hit land. Now that we're making money, I can safely build some defenses without worrying about going bankrupt. Where are we going to get the land from? That's actually a great question. We're going to dig a really big hole right here to try to offset the amount of water going into the sewage system. We can just hold like a giant pool of water. Honestly, it's a better solution than just not doing anything. Okay, so thankfully this has a natural river going down the side of it to get rid of water if it goes too high. But it's not really meant for a tsunami. So what we're going to do is we are going to cut off the major road here. We have to remember to rebuild all the roads and stuff. We're going to raise the ground. I think we can afford to go that high. And now we're going to pull it across like this. Okay, that is expensive. Not enough soil. Okay, get more soil. There we go, too much soil. We have like no money left now. There, we have used all of our money in trying to shield the city. We have done the best we can. We have done everything possible. The pump teams are... Look at the wave coming back at the pump teams. Holy... I think all the pumping stations are actually going to be destroyed. But coming back here later, I'm just going to get some good shots of this. Some people are going to make memes out of it, so I'm just going to do a nice panoramic view of the tsunami hitting the sewage system. Yeah, that's pretty bad, honestly. And then we've got this part of the tsunami. We have the water rushing in from the outflow system. This right here saved thousands of lives, so I'm pretty happy with the fact that I did this. It was a good idea. This wall has saved an entire section of the city. Now we're gonna jump back over here to where we have the landfall of the tsunami. Here is the flooding. That's going to be a serious problem. We have a slight dip here. Let's take care of that. I think we can afford it. Wow, the highways connecting the cities together are even flooding. This city over here is gonna flood. Well, that's why I left the evacuation on over there, because the water's gonna try to go around. Okay, so the water's being held back. Mostly, I think we are actually going to be kind of... Oh no, it's going over. Okay. 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 Oh, jeez. It's going around, but for the most part, it's not doing too badly. I don't think that's enough water to actually destroy the buildings. I think it's enough to give a good flood. Okay, it's about halfway up the buildings. Oh no, there's just people walking, and the flood's hitting them. Oh no, the poor people. Oh no, they're being pushed. Shoot. Why aren't they evacuating? This entire area should be evacuated. Oh. Oh, look how high the water got over here. This part just didn't stand a chance. This entire section of the city is going to be gone. Yeah, we held back a bit, but there's no stopping all of it. So we have buildings being ripped down, businesses. The water is... Okay, so how tall are people in this game? The water is at least up... where's a building? We can at least see how many stories up it is. So it's up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories. 5 to 8 stories of water for some of these buildings. Some are completely submerged. Over here, it's much better because we have the wall. The train station is actually still functioning for evacuations, which is very good. And then we have the pumping stations have been actually covered in water. All of the pumping stations have been destroyed except for 2, which appear to have survived, actually. Which is good. There's a little bit of hope for the sewage. Are you kidding me? Okay, this is really bad. Do I still have... I have random disaster frequency up. Okay, so it appears that we're being hit by a meteor. No, not there. Why? Why would you do this to me, City Skylines? Okay, so we're gonna be hit by a meteor. Okay. In my favorite part of the city. Oh my god. I forgot to turn off disasters after the first one started. No! Okay, do we have everyone moving right now? We have 1 out of 10 vehicles in use. Oh no! Shoot! This is really bad. I can't even do anything about the meteor. Where is it? It's hitting somewhere that's already flooded, and it's hitting somewhere that is kind of already evacuated. Okay, everyone has evacuated from this area. It appears it's going to hit a bunker. So, bunker versus meteor, I guess? This is bad. The entire city is... Oh, man. This is really bad. Okay, so meteor is going to hit Sterling Park. I don't even know what to do about that. I don't think I can do anything about that. Like, pump trucks and stuff, sure, but a meteor? Yeah, that's just gonna hit. Nope, nothing I can do. Well, this really sucks, doesn't it? Everyone's losing power. We're having serious issues. We need to get some power generation up and running for the flood systems. We have some turbines over here, so we're just gonna jerry-rig this. We'll do our best. No, is that not gonna carry? Oh no, needs to go behind here. How about that? Do you have power now? Okay, so the sewage system and the pumping systems are kind of... I know a tsunami struck the city. Shut up. We get it. Okay, so I'm going to use some magic powers here to dig out little irrigation channels for the water to escape. That'll help the water get out. Okay, so that's going to help the floodwaters go away. We're going to rip down the wall and stuff later. Right now we're going to reconnect the road so that people can get place to place again. Oh, geez. This is pretty serious. Okay, where's the meteor? It's gonna hit. Oh, there's the meteor. Well, this sucks. That's the downtown, really nice area. Oh no!
A meteor strike has occurred.
Oh no, the entire. Oh no, and it's made another tsunami. Are you kidding me? I've had enough tsunamis. Oh, it's all on fire. It's like water and fire everywhere. I don't even know what to do anymore. Okay, so that's going to... Well, shoot. Well, the water's putting out the fires, I guess. I guess that wasn't actually as bad as I thought it would be. Oh, the city's on the brink of bankruptcy. Woo! You can bail out, but it disables achievements, cut services by shutting them down, or raise taxes. Okay, so we refuse to go bankrupt. We're going to release everyone to make money again. It's the only option. Yeah, I know, terrible mayor. Not having an evacuation during a time like this. We're in the hole by 20,000. What we're going to do is we're going to raise taxes to 12%. What can we do to cut expenses? There's some things that we really don't need. Okay, so the shelters are expensive. This thing costs $4,000 a week. We'll shut it off. We've got the movie theater. Shut that off. That's $2,000 a week. We've got the other movie theater. Turn it off. Yeah, no one is happy. This is really, really bad. People are going to be mad about land value. They're going to be freaking out. Now they're all angry because of sewage. I don't know what to do about sewage. It's kind of a dead, everything is dead. Just, this is bad. Okay, what's wrong with sewage? We have that all working. Is the pipe broken that was used for sewage? Oh yeah, all the pipes are disconnected. Would you look at that? I don't have enough money to build pipes. They won't pay me taxes unless I make them happy. Okay. This is a horrible catch-22 right here. What can I even do? If I take this loan, what can I get refunded for? How can I make money? I think I get money back for breaking some things. Do I get money back for breaking roads? Is this the end of Las Vooperis? What can I realistically... Okay, the pumping services are useless right now. That's $4,000 down. This thing costs $640 a week. That doesn't cost enough to actually care about. That 112, not enough to worry about. That's a pumping service, but I'm gonna leave them on. They're actually being useful. All of them are upset. Okay, the universities, where are they? Okay, let's just click on education. Education, universities. Universities. Okay, so there's one there. There's one there. How much do they cost? $2,000 a week. Oh, people are going to hate me so much if I do that. Nah, but we have to do it. We have to cut all of our expenses. Woo! Cutting expenses. How fun. I feel terrible. Everything. If that meteor hadn't hit, we'd be fine. But that kind of just kicked us in the face when we really didn't need to be kicked in the face. I mean, no one ever really needs to be kicked in the face, but...
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water
Okay, negative 32,000, negative 26,000. Come on, can we just get to positive money, please? Oh, we might actually do it. Negative 13, negative 10, negative 7, negative 5, negative 3, negative 3. Are we gonna stick at negative 3? We're sticking at negative 3. Okay, what else can we cut? We just have to cut a few more services. The fire helicopter department, nope. The police helicopter department, nope. The deep space radar, we have disasters off now. We don't have to worry about that. The people who actually save people, we should probably have them on. What about bus services? Those are $7.20 a week. Shut those off, not needed. Train station, off. That's another 1,000 saved. Other train station, you have nowhere to go, so let's shut you off. That's another 1,000 a week. These are each 320 a week. So we're just gonna destroy them. If we can get green, if I can just make a tiny bit of money, we'll be fine. Come on. Come on, negative 2,000, negative 1,000. I just need to rebuild the sewage lines and then we're gonna be fine. Okay, we're in the green. Now we have to hope that we get under 21,000 in debt before people start abandoning the city. Okay, that should be enough money right there. So we're gonna pause, take out this loan. We now have actually no way to get ourselves out of a financial hole if we hit it again. These people need water. These people have water. They don't have sewage. These people need sewage.
Tsunami has struck the city.
Okay, connect them together and everyone's happy. Now we're making a lot of money again. Okay. Solved a huge problem. The city is now kind of functioning again. Let's get people happy. Let's turn on that movie theater. We're going to turn on a few other things. What do we have? What do we have that we can turn on? Oh, there should be a little symbol above everything I shut off, but it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, university back on. The university over here, we're going to turn back on. We're going to turn the buses back on. We're going to turn the train stations back on. It's gonna take a while to find all the stuff I shut off. This is useless right now, so we're not gonna turn that on. Honestly, no point. This we can turn on. That'll make all of them happy. And now we can actually start fixing things. We're making money. We're back in business. Let's go. The population is still at 54,000. So I saved 20,000 lives with what I did there. It wasn't a perfect performance, but I think I did pretty well. We're going to fix this and try to fix the downtown area we had going here. Let's just get the roads back so that people can go where they need to go. We'll rezone things. All of these roads are broken. You can't even get to half the city. Cannot build on water and it's on fire. This is how bad things have gotten. I can't even tell if they're flooded or if they're on fire. Common problems. Okay, so we're gonna lower all of this. Hopefully the water will go back into the ocean, or it's just going to pour everywhere. We'll use the smooth tool to try to help with this. Okay, I think that's good. Lots of damage over there, but yeah. Let's see, you pump trucks doing anything? No, I shut you guys off. You're back online. Do your job. Like, seriously. You have a lot of water to pump, guys. This isn't a joke anymore. This isn't about sewage. I know a tsunami has struck the city. Can you please shut up, City Skylines? I get it, okay? There was a tsunami. Wow, I look at the tsunami danger map and just the entire city is red. Well, thank you for reminding me. That's very nice of you. Jeez. Gosh. Nah. Pineapple. I don't even know what I'm going to do about this. It's just like a giant thing of water just sitting there. Wow, the sewage system is actually handling the amount of water it has. It's not doing a great job at it, but it would appear that the water level is actually decreasing. Okay. Well, things are getting slightly better. I'm not going to say we didn't take any huge hit because we've been sent behind about 4 episodes worth of work. This is just dead. This area downtown has been hit by a meteor, and it's kind of apocalyptic, honestly. We can fix all the roads by doing this. So let's try to do this. Let's fix all these roads up. Cannot build on water. Thanks. That's real helpful, City Skylines. I appreciate it. I just want people to be able to get back home. You know, that may make them kind of happy. Okay, like, that kind of fixed the roads. Okay, guys. Oh, the flooding over here is so bad. Because it's all, like... This area is lower than the rest, so the water's just pooling here. Really terrible design on my part. But the water's going down. The trains are running again.
Has struck the city.
I know a tsunami has hit the city!
Until the water recedes.
Oh my god. Okay. Ignoring that. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this series thus far. And next time we're going to start repairing like crazy. This was all about prevention and saving people. Well, next time is about getting things back to how they were. Because the city does not look right. We're missing building. The parts of the city that were doing so well are now like made out of sand. And there's just collapsed buildings everywhere and broken roads and burned down husks of buildings. There's dead people everywhere. The sewage service is just done. Yeah. See you all next time. Everything's just going dandy. And bye.